There we go. Awesome. Very exciting. There we go.
Who wants to see something fantastic? We've got trouble.
Thank you so much for joining. Much appreciated. We are here live. I'm gonna do a pretty short stream today in all honesty, but just wanted to stop by, get a little update for you guys, see how we're doing. How you doing, Jason? Good to see you, good to see you. Whew. Yeah, I'm just working here. I've been doing some videos for my social medias, doing stuff for TikTok,
Vortex
stuff like that. And basically, once I get to 1,000 followers on TikTok, I'm going to be able to start live streaming there as well. So I've got Twitch and YouTube currently going. Pretty good stuff.
We've got trouble.
So there were a few things I wanted to go over for a video format here. So first of all, yesterday I posted a clip about Invisible Woman's basically her time to kill combo. Green screen fixed. It's fine 2 minutes ago, and now it's also acting up. So basically, Invisible Woman, when she, she is a pretty hybrid strategist, let's say. She is a main healer for sure. She does 160 healing per second. That's 80 out.
They look like they
and
need
80 on the way
business.
back. So she has good sustain compared to a lot of strategists. Luna Snow has a peak of 178 healing on one individual. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you like it. I think it looks pretty good too. It's really been coming together. So what Invisible Woman can do is her Vortex Orb, she can launch out,
Vortex field.
and on its own doesn't do too much damage, right? Barely, not even a full quarter of Doctor Strange itself. And then as you're firing normal speed, she does decent damage, but nothing.
How's that for a
Nothing that
vanishing
would
act,
make you,
Steven?
like, oh yeah, this is a DPS strategist for sure, No. Not like Mantis or Atom, where they kind of need to have that 100% uptime. But Invisible Woman, she does have some animation
They look like they
pieces.
mean business.
So I'm gonna see if I can kind of visualize it here. So when you throw out your primary fire, there's that delay before it comes back. You can see it's not visually returning that you can see me sending out, right? And you can see I'm meleeing, and it's still on its way out. The melee can interrupt, or rather animation. Ice drinking.
Vortex field! Clear the way! How's that for a vanishing act, Steven?
Oh, thank you for letting me know.
Now I see them.
There we go. That should be a little better now. Thanks for letting me know.
Force burst!
Awesome. And sorry, I'm just pulling it up. Uh-oh. YouTube isn't having a good time. It's interesting. Well, I'll figure out that another day. In any case, as I was saying, so she has her animation canceled, so you can do your primary fire, cancel it with the melee, and you still have other abilities that you can use as well. And you can animation cancel into multiple abilities with Invisible Woman. It's kind of similar to Captain America, who has a lot of animation cancels. So she can animation cancel her primary attack into her melee, which you can then cancel with your Vortex Bubble or your Push-Pull. See, the dot with the primary attack was already on its way back when I had my thing out.
Psionic surge!
The Vortex Ball. So, for Invisible Woman, really what you want to be doing, for the most part, obviously, main heal as much as you can, right? And then a team fight happens.
Clear the way!
And you get out. And now, in a normal team fight, you wouldn't have those two push-pulls there. You would only get the one. But Invisible Woman has a lot of potential because of that. Now, comparatively, Mantis does quite a bit more damage per second. If you just hit your headshots as Mantis, that's way faster.
Even when you can't see me, I'll still make you believe.
And you aren't using literally every single ability.
How's that for a vanishing act, Steven?
But the difference is that Invisible Woman is healing while she's doing this. If you're in a team fight and you're circling around,
We've got trouble.
any allies that you're hitting are also getting healed for at least 80. Additionally, Invisible Woman has a couple of other kind of niche things that are good to keep in mind as you're positioning yourself, but I wouldn't say are something to go out of your way for. So first is that where you're sending it from and launching it from affect your projectile. So when you fire and move, you see Strange gets hit on the way back. So as you're strafing, you can be hitting multiple enemies, you can be hitting multiple allies, and really part of what you want to be doing
How's that for a
is
vanishing
positioning
act,
yourself where that, in Pierce situations, where there's an ally here, you're here, you can get. You don't always need that that primary melee combo. Like that is for when you get dived, right? That's for when somebody comes at you and during a team fight, you're not defenseless. There's another aspect of Invisible Woman that is pretty important to know, and a little hard to get just in practice range here, but I'll see if I can get it. So first off, her jump. You go invisible pretty quickly, but not instantly, right? And there's another aspect. It's harder to see on our screen, so hopefully I'll be able to get a viewer in here at some point to show for another visual representation. But when Invisible Woman jumps, right in kind of where Irby is on her body, she has an orb. For the enemy, it'll show up as red. So an enemy seeing me would be a red orb. Allies, you can see the blue orb. That orb, when you have the effects setting on high or higher, it effectively it's a way for the enemy to track, right? And they can always track just the orb. There's nothing you can do about that, unfortunately. But there are some other things that can kind of give your positioning. And the first of those is actually your primary fire. Now, obviously, if you're invisible and you attack, you go out of invisibility. Makes sense. But if you aren't invisible, and you fire, and then you go invisible, you can see a little bit there how my primary attack gives away the direction I'm going. It comes right back to me and kind of makes a beeline to wherever I'm going. Yep, there it comes right back. That kills so many invisible players because they don't realize that, you know, you're actively you're in a fight, right? Maybe you even went for the strange combo, you're doing your thing, you send it out, and boom, you launch backwards after you sent it out. It comes right to you. Anybody who is good at tracking is going to see. So what you have to do is you have to make sure your primary fire always returns. This woman gets that little invis reflect. That's a good detail to kind of pay attention to make sure that you don't give away your own position. Now, there's one other thing for Invisible before I move on, and it's just that she has a bunny hop. It's actually really easy to do as well. You can time it with your space bar, and it's not too bad. Personally, I prefer using the scroll wheel for bunny hopping. That's not an uncommon binding. For controller players, this is going to be a little bit harder. In all honesty, it mostly comes down to a timing issue. Or not issue, but comes down to timing rather.
They look like they mean business.
But I do have my jump set to spacebar and to scroll wheel down for pretty much the majority of the cast. And basically, there's two things to note. Regular spacebar, totally fine. One scroll wheel down, you'll always use your double jump. This is kind of 50-50, right? Because there's times where you don't necessarily want to use your getaway, your only escape option, right? Invisible Woman's two ways of escaping are standing here for 6 seconds, yeah, that's not going to work in a team fight, and of course, jumping. Now, hey, where's my stream avatars? Wait a minute. We're missing someone here. Also, we're not having Warlock right now. There we go. And let's see that. Streaming avatars. Aren't you captured? Doesn't matter too much, but it'd be cool to see your little avatar guy there. Aha, that was fine. Or maybe not.
Now I see them.
Aha! Awesome. And then let's get you in here as well, Jason. I'm pretty sure. Wait, where's the? Why has this never happened before? That's weird. Alright, well, whatever. Oh yeah, I was just, if you type, let me see. Um, what's the,
Now I see them.
where are you? Where? Well, that is funny. You're supposed to be here with me as a little guy. It should just be active chatters. Show text. That is very odd. So funny. There's the little Venom is supposed to talk when I talk. Oh,
look like they
wait.
mean business.
I think I know why it's not talking. It's because it wants my YouTube. Hey there. Thanks for coming through. Much appreciated. Good to see you. Good to see you. Just going over some Invisible Woman tech, doing a little recording so I can edit these videos, post to socials, mostly TikTok and YouTube. But yeah, I went off initially, I just went over her primary animation cancel. You can get Doctor Strange basically just down to 5 health just from it is using all of her abilities, other than jump. But
Now I see them.
and then,
Vanishing
so that was the first part that I went over, and then the next part is just when protecting yourself when you're invisible to make sure. You always want to make sure that your primary fire, basically that you have that little effect on Invisible Woman before you do your jump. You can do it a little sooner, but for safety, you just want to see that little flash on her body. And the reason for that is because when you throw out your primary fire and then jump, your primary fire will give away your position. So whatever direction you jump, it's just gonna loop it right to you, and it's gonna give them, anybody who's paying attention to you is gonna see it, guaranteed. And I was saying that when she does do her jump, kind of where Irby is on her body, there's a little blue orb for your allies, and if it's an enemy invisible woman, it shows up as a red orb. That orb is exacerbated by the primary fire, so it's kind of like seeing 2 orbs. And then, so that's just what you missed out on. And then the third little tech for Invisible Woman here that I was just about to show off before I got distracted by my stream avatar was her bunny hop. And there's a couple of interesting interactions with bunny hops in this game. This is kind of for all heroes, but the kind of like in-game physics kind of depends on each hero's kind of like floatiness or their values, things like that. But for Invisible Woman, it's just very easy to get her. Oh, here, I have to turn off cooldowns real quick. So I was saying that I have Invisible Woman's bindings for jump set to spacebar and scroll wheel. And that's just because for the spacebar timing, you really kind of just have to, like, not get lucky, but you really have to time it well. When you have it bound to scroll wheel, you just kind of about to land, scroll, scroll, scroll. And when you have it bound to scroll wheel, it works that way because it's multiple inputs, right? Kind of obvious. But because of that, you know, it's good to know. Normal jump, just one button press. Normal scroll wheel, it's going to use your double jump. So, something to keep in mind. For the most part, you're not really going to have this issue. And quite frankly, Invisible Woman can kind of get away with only bunny hopping and kind of just to get to the point more quickly. Situations outside of that aren't super useful. And I'm trying to get it on the stairs here. Some interactions with stairs can give you... There we go. That was a good bunny hop for distance. Slopes are a good for any hero. Slopes are your friend when going down, and kind of your enemy when going up, although there are some niche interactions that you can utilize. See, I got a pretty good bunny hop there, even though it was still on an upward slope. Venom is another kind of, I'd say he's a pretty common bunny hop. Just get it canceled. Whoa. The more upward slope you have, this is true for Venom and Invisible, the less momentum you're gonna. So you really want to keep that momentum forward, and that's part of the reason why it's easier to bunny hop on slopes with Invisible Woman.
Something fantastic.
Is there's just something about the flat surfaces that don't utilize or don't maintain the momentum as well compared to the slope surface. Oh. Practice settings are always funny. And yeah, I think those are the three pretty much. So here, I'm just gonna do one quick little recap. I know I've already done it a couple times here, but hey, stop recording. There we go. Aha.
Psionic surge.
All right. Settings. One last one, and then I'm probably.
They look like they mean business.
So for the record, you have a primary animation cancel that you can do 3 times, and on the third one, it launches them back. That's when you pull them back into your bow. And that basically leaves Strange with 5 HP. Dr. Strange has 675 health, so it's basically 670 damage, just from 3 abilities, but over a period of about 4 or 5 seconds. The other one is her bunny hop, and basically just using it to get to point more quickly. Sometimes you can use it for getaways, but realistically, once you're invisible, you're relatively safe unless there's a daredevil. And then third, and probably most importantly for when you are trying to escape, is just make sure that you
They look
don't
like
shoot
they mean
and then
business.
jump. Because if you shoot and then jump, you're gonna give away your position with your own primary fire. It just comes right back to you, nothing you can do about it. So make sure Invisible Woman always has her that little flash on her body before you do your jump. And then you're pretty much guaranteed to be safe. Alright. Recording over. Thanks, TikTok. By the way, I have been like doing really well on my TikTok account. I just started it. I already have like 150 followers. My Venom clip has like 1,000 views already. That Invisible Woman one already almost has 3,000 views. So honestly, really coming along. Getting pretty lucky. Not gonna lie, I just like mass followed a bunch of accounts to try and get follows back. Quite frankly, I'm just trying to get to 1,000 followers on TikTok so I can like multi-stream to Twitch, YouTube, and also TikTok. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. I'm super stoked because I know that I mean there's a fair amount of content out there for Marvel, but yeah, it's always cool to have more, especially on a brand new account. It's kind of fun. Also, didn't really show, but I reached Grandmaster yesterday. I was duoing with a DPS player that I like to play with, who plays Magic, and makes it really easy. We've had a lot of good wins. I think we only lost 4 games. Yeah, we've lost 4 games in total. 5 games in total if you count a few days ago. And this one was just me, if I remember. Yeah. Ooh, I must have swapped to Rocket at the very end. That was 775 healing. W heals. Thank you very much. Thank you. This is the second time I've reached Grandmaster now. The first time I did it all on my own. It was at the very end of season 3.5, if I remember. And I think I did it mostly as Hulk, looks like. Let's see, 3.5. Yep. Look at that win rate on Hulk. W 69% win rate. Let's go. I'm taking a screenshot of that. That's funny as fuck. That's a meme for the ages. But let's not pay attention to my win rate from the beginning of this season because it was bad. It's 56% now, but the beginning of the season, I think it's all gone now. Yeah, they're all quick plays now, but oh man, it was rough. It wasn't even like that Daredevil had released. Like, I just went into ranked play, and I had players saying that they were trying to get to silver. So, yeah. It was a little rough. But on the bright side, brought it back, especially having a good duo makes it a lot easier. Playing around with your teammates sometimes is the biggest challenge of this game. It's not being typed, not working around weird team comps. Nice. Well, just in time for the for that new mode that's coming. It's not out yet. It's coming out in 2 days, 23rd. I'm not sure what time. I imagine probably kind of early in the day.
Life energy. Such an
It
emotional
makes go
time.
here.
I like it.
I'm really excited for the new zombie mode. I am a little sad. They said that it is going to be a limited time mode.
30 seconds before you attack.
They did say that if it's popular, it will return next year. So hopefully, you know, it is popular. I'm sure it will be, though. I think I don't see any particular reason that people would like just say it sucks. Like, I think it's kind of cool. It looks like it takes some elements of the auto battler mode, that Ultron. I forget the name of it. But in that game mode where with Ultron, you can kind of like level up the characters that you are using. And it looks like they have a similar, yeah, exactly, Jason. They have a similar system for this one where you can level up the heroes. I'm not sure if it's like per round based or if it's like overall. Oh god, Venom, no. But yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. I'm excited to see. I think it's really interesting that they're only giving it 5 characters to start with, because, well, first of all, you know, this is kind of the first game mode where it's not specifically 6 heroes. Oh, I guess the Ultron Auto Battle was so, but... Whoa! Ow!
New perspective.
That sucked.
Team, they are taking over the area. Be swift. Too many enemies.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was invisible one for a second there, and I tried to jump over. Venom is in a tough spot. Venom, too far away, buddy. We have triple heals, we do. Okay. Not gonna lie, I wasn't doing much as that. Quite frankly, I don't have the team comp for this.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Kind of like a steamroll here, guys. Ah, payback. Whoa, I did not mean to go down. I'm dead. I fell. That is so funny. Okay, so yesterday I was playing with that duo that I was telling you about, and we came across one of our Grandmaster games. Overtime. We were playing this streamer named Mags. I'm not doing well as this right now, you guys. Sorry about this gameplay here. But we played against this Magneto named Mags on Twitch. Go check him out. He banned my Venom. He's watching on my buddy's watching the replay. He banned Venom. Oh, I'm dumb. Well, no, we didn't have overtime touch anyway. It didn't matter.
One may feel empathy
Yeah,
energy
it's
is
a
a
little
powerful
better
weapon
than
against
triple
evil.
support for sure. But looking, Mantis is not it. Especially.
We are. People are always afraid of time. But they 30 seconds before you attack.
Quite frankly, we just need the healing.
With a few upgrades, that suit of yours could be unstoppable.
It is not a suit. Symbiotes are living beings.
Organic tech. I can work with that. Wait,
Not as slimy as you.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I too am a son of Odin.
I actually have not been able to play Venom at all this season. It's been banned in the majority of my games. It's honestly a little funny. What?
My time to shine. I'll get you next time.
Magic's dead. I'm dead.
Like the mission area is yours to capture now. Just embrace the light. My time to shine.
And
I still captured the mission area.
I could have faded back and retreated, but we don't have any fucking players. Honestly, I mean, for Magneto, so we actually have
Do what it takes to
some
protect
protection, because quite
no
frankly,
matter the price.
this Luna is just gonna get eaten alive by Spider-Man.
They are in front of us.
Exactly as I expected.
Hopefully I can get there in time.
That should be sufficient.
It's spider time!
What? Wow. Somehow it bubbled Bucky instead of what's it face.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Yeah. This is just a DPS diff, honestly. They're not working with our Venom at all. Yeah, look at him. He's doing all the work there. I don't even care if I die. I just want to survive Venom. I literally, my whole goal there was to make sure Venom didn't die. I don't even care about anything else. Okay, Loki's dead, and Luna's dead, so we're not winning the fight. Hey, hi. Oh, no.
So that lady's from the back inside?
Yeah, she said if she's in the area.
If she can't. I feel bad.
It's okay. She was fine. I think it happens all the time.
What is the insurance center? What?
Huh?
The insurance center number one.
Oh, whoa, how'd you stop? I didn't care if I died, I just didn't want her to ult me.
Control lost.
Well, GG.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
The amazing Spider-Man!
That was... I could tell that was gonna be a loss. I wasn't playing well at all. But,
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
yes, I am.
It's
Nice, welcome back, Jason. Thanks for sticking around. How long has it been? 44 minutes. Go for about 15 more minutes here.